Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Dallas Cowboys. On the return, Tremont Smith. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, but it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
No gain.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
4th down.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Randy Gregory. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And 10 at the 16-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Push him back. Push him back. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8.
Where's 52? Like 52. 52's the light. I'm here all day.
To throw is Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. He gets away from one. And some good, tough running, but he's still going to be stopped about a yard short. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Now Prescott on 4th down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
For the point after.
They took a pretty big risk right there going for it on 4th down. But, hey, not only did they get the first down, forget about that, they got in the end zone.
Yeah, because normally you're just thinking, can I get enough yardage to get it past the sticks and pick up a first down? Instead, they go for the end zone and get it done with no margin for error. Remember, 4th down, they went for it.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. How to get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead with the extra point to come.
It is good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
54 Mike, 54 Mike.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Prescott to throw this time. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. First down. On play action, Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
You certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 44, Mariota. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Complete to
Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. So you can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense. But when you turn it over, it changes momentum. And when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Off the play fake, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and it's 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So that flag will cost them 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. They run it with Jacobs. Aldon Smith there on the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Mariota. Reception here by Ruggs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st down, Raiders.
Running is Jacobs. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. From the gun, Mariota. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
They'll take over first.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
The throw complete here to Williams. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
And it's 3rd down.
The Raiders on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Aldon Smith, the former number 7 pick, gets the sack. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground.
The tackle made by Jonathan.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Prescott from the gun. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's 4th. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And the return this time will go out out to the 42-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working.
Check 59.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. And he'll go underneath here to Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first and 10, Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They go with Chubb on second down. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard loss brings up
play action now. Prescott. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Raekwon McMillan. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over first and 10. At their own 19-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Kill. Who's on 47? Check. 54.
Prescott off play action. Deep left side. And Prescott his 3rd interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. And that one is going to sting. First play of the 3rd quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this 3rd quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
44-yard line.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And for a 2nd straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. Working out of the gun, Mariota. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
The ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out of it as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts him in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
A run for Nick Chubb. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Now Prescott. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
17. Cowboys 14.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Carter now on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result,
and the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
8 yards. It's 2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Mariota throwing left side. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. 43 yards. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And not much running room. Down to the 32. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. Back now in Arlington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
Daniel Carlson.
A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Ryan Switzer on the return. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
To Ezekiel Elliott.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
2nd and 5 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Prescott now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He was trying to get that one out to his running back out of the backfield, but that one was read and timed perfectly, and they were able to break it up.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Max Crosby. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Cowboys will go. Prescott able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. The first down carry by Elliott. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 29-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott left side to Lamb, and he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 19. Oh boy, that one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Where's 52? Block 52. 52's the mic. Here we go. Hey, kill. 52's the mic.
Here's Prescott. And he's got it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Cowboys 21.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Here's Smith to return it. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
1st down run with Elliott, going to go for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll look to throw, and it's caught. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Here's Smith to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completion.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
At the 47-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott, and that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target.
And it's 3rd down.
Down and 18.
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Today's final score, Cowboys 20.
Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary.